Hello, and welcome back. My last update was earlier this week on Tuesday. It is now Thursday, and let's see how things shook out. So, this is your first video. I am doing this for fun. I'm tracking my own personal trading journey and trying to see where I can go from here. I have goals to eventually retire myself, and again, this is all for fun. So far so good. It's been going pretty well, deciphering the market, bearing a couple of off weeks here and there. Been doing this for a couple of months now and plan to continue to do it. So on the Tuesday update, when we were looking at this, we were around, let's see, I think we were in this area here. All right, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, and we were starting to get into this area here. So let's zoom in and let's take a look at the daily. Sorry, zoom out. So Monday was here. This is Tuesday's range. So Tuesday, I think I did an update kind of earlier in the day, and Monday, Tuesday, and we started to come up here when I was doing my 8 a.m. 12. I was doing my update in this area. So we were coming up and it looked like we could be, coming up in here. And my thoughts on Tuesday was that you had Monday's range, you had this daily bearish fair value gap, you had a H4 bearish order block, based upon how things were breaking out. So, we had some pretty strong signs, I would say, of bearish indication and no real sign of bulls being in control. So what I said was, I think we're going to trade up into this H4 bearish OB, maybe even up into the daily bearish fair value gap before we then turn around and come back down to take a look at this liquidity in here, which is the weekly bullish order block, right? So higher time frame. But I also said that I'd love to see specifically how we react to Monday's low, because we could just as easily start bouncing off of Monday's low and we might get a reaction to the downside. So what you can see here is that's literally what happened. It's pretty clear on the 4-hourly. As you go down on lower time frames, it becomes painstakingly clear. You can see there's no real momentum here. So yes, I did short here, and yes, I picked up this move. I think it was around till about 110, where I then got out of it in this area. So I made some good profit for the week there and got out. I'm currently flat. I didn't catch this move, but I had a feeling it was going to go lower. And I'm kind of just looking at the structure. It's not very strong, and I'm kind of waiting, honestly, for a reversal now. But if you're looking at the higher time frames, you're looking and trying to determine what's going to happen here. To me, you have this large range that we've been trading in, not really thinking about this liquidation wick here from that news event, but you have this range that we're trading in. We could easily bounce off of here and come down. If you kind of ignore this wick and you look at it maybe from a trend-based fib extension, we could come down a lot more if we're doing a 1-to-1, right? So we could come all the way back down to 100K and then come out of this. So there's nothing that says that we don't keep going down. But I'd prefer we don't. I prefer, even if we dip down here, maybe we run. We got a bunch of lows here, and here on the daily that I'd like to see us run down into. And maybe we get something that's more along the lines of this. Come down, run the lows, and back up. And then we're going to look for a market structure break on the hourly. And once we get that, then I think we're in for a long. All right, that's my update. Hopefully it pans out. We'll see.